Good evening, everyone. Hi. Um, I just thought I finished the day off today with a little pillow talk. I'm not necessarily on the bed next to it, but you get what I mean. This is actually an extension of my previous video that I just uploaded recently, where I talk about my late stage struggles with weight loss. And yes, I've pretty much touched on a lot of things that I really wanted to put out there at this stage in my weight loss journey and fitness journey. But it's just really dawned upon me to, I think, continue to talk about this because I think, to be honest, I think a lot of people can relate to this, especially in these very difficult times. I know some people may not want to talk about it as openly as someone like me, but I feel that whenever I try to suppress it, it just makes things worse. So I just wanted to have an open session about it before I turn in. And yeah, you can see right up there, it's just past midnight. So I'm gonna be turning in soon, but yeah, you can see how late it is. So right now, as a Muslim, I observe Ramadan, and so it's now we're in the early days of Ramadan. Actually, I think this is the 5th day, if I'm counting the days right. So 5th day into Ramadan, meaning we fast during the day, there's no eating during the day, and then we break fast at dusk, and we start the fast at dawn. Now, I know that, as an advocate, you can call me, I guess, and a proponent for fasting, for intermittent fasting. This is really, should be nothing to me, especially that with the Ramadan fast, the windows are a lot shorter for me at least, because it's less than 14 hours. But there's a little caveat to it, because with the intermittent fasting, it's you're allowed to drink as long as there's no calories involved. So it's really a calorie fast, whereas with Ramadan, you're not allowed to take in anything, no liquids, no nothing, whether they have calories or not. So in that sense, it's a little bit more challenging, even though the fast itself is shorter. But it's not really what I'm trying to say. I mean, the gist of this video is not to talk about how challenging the fast is, but it's just to tell you that it's sort of I would say, because it puts you in a metabolic stress, so it sort of adds up to the overall stress, to other stresses that we're dealing with, and myself in particular that I'm dealing with right now, especially with this whole lockdown thing, which is really starting to get to me. I'm at a point where I miss normalcy, which is something that it just never occurred to me, not even like a month ago when this whole thing started. And for Malaysians, for people like me here in Malaysia, who live in Malaysia, we have been under lockdown for the past almost 2 months now, and it has progressively gotten stricter, and there are a lot more sort of rules to it, and we're basically being more confined to our homes. Now, I don't want to be ungrateful or anything. I mean, I have, I'm right now, I'm with my parents. I'm at my parents' house, and I have a roof above my head. I have food on the table, and I'm grateful for that, especially during these times where we observe the holy month of Ramadan. It's something that I take seriously, obviously, and I cherish and I celebrate. But at the same time, I can't deny the fact that it is, in a way, getting to me a little bit, especially psychologically, because I'm not able to, I guess, have that physical contact with the outside world. There was a point where I really enjoyed, especially in terms of keeping to a routine, I really enjoyed, like, the simple stuff, just walking out, having a walk in the park, that sort of thing, and just going to the gym and swimming. And out of everything, I think swimming is the thing that I miss the most right now, and I really can't wait to get back to it. But having said that, it's those things that sort of add up gradually, and they add up to the whole kind of challenge and the stresses that I deal with in part of this journey. With that, it just makes the whole kind of, and as I mentioned in my previous video, where I'm struggling to keep my caloric intake, at an optimal level, it just adds to that, because I'm finding myself feeling not as, it's getting more and more, for me at least, I'm losing my appetite a lot more as the days go by. And it's really hard to say whether is it because of this whole thing that, I'm struggling with this, or just is it a normal phase that people go through, especially at this stage in, a weight loss journey, and especially for someone who's been through quite a big, weight loss transformation. 36 kilograms is no small feat, that's 80 pounds. So, and I'm pretty sure that by the end of this fasting month, Ramadan month, I'm gonna hit that 100-pound mark, which is around about 50 kilograms. So that is definitely not, anything small. So I've never been through this kind of transformation before, so I don't know how, there's no past experience that I can draw from and relate to, and sort of help for me to understand this is a phase, you have to get through it, just you have to be a lot stronger, and you'll overcome it. And I guess all I want to do is just to reach out to people who have gone through this, who's probably been through this huge transformation, and let me know what they think. Perhaps share with me the kind of little bits that get you by. Right now, I have a main meal when I break my fast, and then that's it really. And then I kind of try and depend on some protein shake just before I start the fast at dawn. But I would say that normally it's a struggle to even finish the shake, especially in those wee hours of the morning. During just before dawn, it will be around maybe 4:30 in the morning or 5 in the morning, and I'm not used to eating at those hours, so it just adds to the whole stress and challenge. So yeah, let me know if you've ever been through this phase, and if it's actually just a phase, please do reassure me. I kind of need that reassurance, and then I think if I can have someone tell me, it's all gonna be over at some point, and then it's a matter of just hanging in there and persevering, then I think I can deal with that. It's just that this whole uncertainty and not knowing is a little intimidating and just frightful, to be honest. Yeah, I'm a little scared.